Hello everyone, this is the Flying Turk. Tonight we'll be showing you how to start up the Pmdg 777 from cold and dark. As you can see, our beautiful plane has loaded up into Atatürk airport in Istanbul, Turkey. Well, as you know, I'm Turk to flying, so we'll have to start at the Turkish airport, right? It's only fitting. This is our beautiful plane that we're gonna be starting up today from cold and dark. I still didn't do a proper video showing you guys how to set this plane up, so here it is, but of course after our intro. Okay, here we are inside of the plane. As you can see, it's in cold and dark state. Nothing has turned on yet. Everything is literally turned off. The screens are off. So let's get our plane up and running. First we go down to our EFB, our tablet. Press on this icon, go to ground connections. I like the dual GPU plug, so let's request that. Look, it appeared here, so this means that it has been plugged in. So now we do these two, primary and secondary external power, as we have double plugs. After which we turn on the emergency light switch. If you can see, the small screen has already turned on, so we are on the correct path. And let's see, we should turn the battery on as well. That's something we will need further down the road. These two can be turned on as well. While we are on it, let's turn on our APU. Let's give it a second. As you can see, it flipped back to on. The fault light came on and turned off, indicating that it is turning on at the moment. After a while we will see the exhaust producing heat. Okay. And our FMCs have started getting power, so they're turning on. After a short while you will see the screens flicker and turn on one by one. Let's give it some time. Here we go. This is the first sign of power on this plane. Okay, in the meantime we can go to the FMC tab, go to index, and afterwards to position. In a short while, when these screens have turned on, there will appear a few boxes here where we can copy our GPS data and put it inside, so that it will know where we are, and the screens have a reference point. As you can see, here it is. Our screens are turning on. Okay. Let's see if it's working now. Not yet, but it's okay. It's not something essential in this part. It seems to be it is already our GPS position. Okay, that's a good start. If it isn't showing here, you can just press on this button. It will pop up here and you can put it immediately here. For now, let's delete it as we won't be needing it. Okay, turning on the plane. Let's see if our APU has turned on. Not yet, so let's give it another spin. Let's turn this button on as well. Afterwards we should be able to turn on all the window heats. Let's turn the passenger signs on as well. Okay, afterwards to literally starting up the plane. Oh, it ain't turned on yet. It's taking its time today. But it's a big plane, so it's, yeah, I can imagine that it would take longer to start it up compared to the Boeing 737. Let's go to our hydraulic systems. We start off with this one. Put it the auto. You will see the fault light will go off. Put these two on as well. Afterwards to this. And these two. And okay, these we didn't have to touch. As you can see, the fault light stays on, it doesn't disappear. It's normal procedure on this plane. Now it's asking for our GPS location, because we cannot see anything here anymore. You just press this button and press one time here and it will align itself, as you can see. Okay, let's move back up. We should turn on our fuel pumps, so we will need fuel to power our plane. Let's quickly see our fuel menu. We don't have any fuel in the center tank, so these can be turned off. We won't be needing them. The beacon light should be turned on, as that's quite an important thing. The strobe lights as well. Okay, we have done the basics. Now we're going to the engine start. As you can see, this plane is quite a modern plane. Everything is automated. We can start with turning on engine number 2. We start always from the right and go to the left. So you guys can see the engine spooling up. And you can follow the progress here on this screen as well. And let's see which one it was. Should be hydraulics, no. Electric. Okay, now it ain't showing for me. Sometimes it shows an engine screen on the bottom, but I ain't sure how to get to that one. But this is fine. Let's keep it at the fuel menu. This is what I prefer to see here anyway. Here it is, engine. Here you can see that it's spooled up. After it's spooled up, just turn on the not the fuel pump, but the fuel control switch. And as you can see, it's spooling up. Let's put the left one on as well. And after the engine is turned on, the fault light disappears on here on the bottom, as well as here on the drive. Left one is spooling up as well. We should be able to turn on the fuel control switch from engine number 1. And as these have turned on, we can disconnect our GPU. And let's disconnect it as well, as we won't be needing him anymore. Okay, it's disconnected. Now we're waiting for engine 1 to turn on. This light has disappeared, this will disappear as well. As we said, it disappeared. After a while the bleed air will also show the off sign going off. Exactly. That's it, guys. This is how we turn on our Boeing 777. Of course, you will also have to set the altimeters, and you will have to set your FMC for flight, but that will be another video. But this is a short setup for the plane, turning the engines on from cold and dark state and getting your screens up and working. I would say enjoy your flight in this beautiful plane. Safe flights, safe landings, and see you guys next time.